Hello, hello, everybody. Just see a quick thought. Uh, you know, I was in the forward area dropping a load, and I stopped in a loft, uh, to spend the night and take a shower and rest, right? While I was parking, this guy came walking to me. The guy was like from Eastern Europe, and he couldn't speak no English, right? He just kept saying, I'm teen, uh, I need a shower, I guess asking me for a shower. However, I was going to take a shower, so I couldn't help him out, right? But, man, if you're a truck driver and you can pay for a shower or, you know, uh, you get free showers. I mean, when you feel in love or a pilot or TA and you fill over 60 gallons, they give you a free shower. Uh, I understand, he said he was teen or whatever. He couldn't talk. He had the phone trying to translate. And then when he saw me with my shower bag, that I said, let me get out of the truck, 'cause I was going to talk to him, see what, what was the situation. When he saw me with the bag, he understood that I was going to take a shower. So, but what I'm saying is, man, uh, all these people talk about English proficiency, getting drivers out of service, and I understand that. I mean, I respect that. I'm 100% with that. Uh, but people talk about all these foreigners, and what they really got to crack down at is in these companies, man. They bring these people from other countries and have them working for pennies, man, out here. Because I mean, it's the second time, man, that I see the same situation about shower, uh, with somebody from, Eastern Europe, right? Uh, I believe he was from Serbia or something like that. He was trying to tell me. Like I said, I'm not picking on anybody. It just, you know, I know a lot of people go hard and blame the foreigners, and I understand. I mean, they are messing up the rates, but it's not really their fault, man. It's the company they work for. That's where the DOT got to crack down on those companies and shut it down. Cause you can't blame them guys, man. They coming from another country, making pennies, and these companies go over there and recruit them, pay the tickets, and say, hey, you're gonna make let's say $600 a week, right? That's a lot of money for them, because over there they're not making the money, so they see themselves like, they're gonna better the situation, the family, they could support the family. And like I say, I'm not defending them, uh, but I'll be honest, if I was in their situation, I will definitely do the same thing. If I was living in one of the countries where you barely making it, and a company comes and say, hey, we're gonna send you to the United States, you're gonna make, you know, 30 times, what, 40 times, 50 times, 100 times what you make here. Uh, Obviously, they don't know the how much you should be making over here. So when they offer those money to those guys, you know, they seem like it's a lot of money, because they don't know the value of the, a truck driver in America. It is not all of them, but some of them. I'm not saying all the Eastern European, Indians, uh, Africans, Asians, Spanish. I'm Puerto Rican and Spanish myself. However, I'm a USA citizen. We born Puerto Rico belong to the United States. We part of the United States. But that doesn't make me better than anybody, anyways. But what I'm saying is, you know, these people, man, they come here just trying to better themselves. And it's sad because, I mean, they don't understand nothing. They don't understand nothing, man. I'm telling you, he had me, with Google Translate trying to talk to me. And I say, man, it's not the first time I see it. I see it all the time. I see it in cheapers, receivers, uh, truck repair shops. You know, I see it everywhere. But obviously the DOT is not doing their job completely. They ignoring that, and I mean, who are we to tell the DOT what to do, right? They're not doing. Not every state is enforcing that rule, but I think the real problem it is the companies, man, that bring these people over here. It got them working like a slave, man. You know, that's where I think the problem it is. That's who they gotta go after, because if they go after the companies, you know, you going to the root of the problem. You know, because okay, the DOT get these guys out of service. That company gotta go back and bring more people. They don't care. They're gonna keep doing the same thing over and over. You know, and like I said, man, I think really uh, the problem should be deal with the companies, because when you stop the company, everything else gonna fall, right? You go to the top, to the head nacho, to the big guy, that is breaking the law every way. He's over there in Romania, Serbia, uh, Mumbai, or shit, Venezuela, wherever, right? And he's living a good life. He don't care, about these guys, you know. And that's just my thoughts on the situation with the no domicile licenses, and also, man, the states. The state that issue this license, they gotta stop that. If they can't speak no English, how the hell you gonna give them a license? You know what I mean? It's the bottom line. If you're a doctor, you get a license to be a doctor. You gotta know how to read medical language, man. That's just the bottom line. If you're an engineer, look at these people. They come out of the eh, 15 miles. You know, they, I mean, they rush to get out and then they slow down. They don't even speed up. It's just crazy, but that's how it is, man. But anyways, that's just what it is, man. You know, if you having a gun, you gotta have a license, right? And you gotta know how to use it. I mean, it's just like a truck. If you're gonna be a truck driver, you gotta know, you know, all the rules, all the laws. You know how to communicate with the customer, with the police. Be able to tell the DOT or the state trooper, what you carrying, what kind of cargo you got. You know, provide your registration, your insurance, your license, your medical form. All these things, right? And that's just what it is, man. Every job that you do, you got to know what you're doing. But somehow, with being a truck driver, they break all those rules. And like I say, it's all about money, man. And I won't be surprised, man, that this big truck companies, foreign companies, they're bringing all these guys and using them as a slave. They paying somebody off in the government, man. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised at all, man. But like I say, for me, to for this bullshit to stop, it is to crack down on brokers overseas. You know, they don't even live in the USA. You know, and they probably got most of the market because they do deals with the shippers for low prices because their expenses are real low. You know, they don't live in USA, and the workforce is real low because they bring the workers and paying them no money. I mean, if you got a guy asking you for a shower, there's a truck driver and he's a team driving, meaning that he drive a lot of miles, right? And he can't even have. He got to be begging in a truck stop for a shower. Man, that tell you they're using him as a slave, man. The bottom line. And I just don't understand how, if these people get stopped, how the hell they keep driving. You know, they keep letting them go. You know, it just doesn't make sense, man. Doesn't make sense at all. That's just my thought, man. But like I say, uh, nothing will change until they go to the top of this problem, which is all the owners of these companies, and they start cracking down on them and putting them away. Once you stop that, you know, everything will stop. You know, and that's real. That's the way it is, man. But anyways, everybody have a blessed week. God bless everybody. Stay positive. Stay safe out there. Like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe.